It's a key.
I can't go out that way.
All right. Go back through there then. Why did you close the door, crazy lady? Siegfried and Roy, yeah, you could fit in there easily. Key, yes, the key did have a theme song. Okay, so now we have the key to the Schottenjäger library, which is going to be important. Open the damn door. There we go. When do we go back to Gabriel? Not too long. I've got a few things to do in this room, and I need to send a letter to Gabriel then, and that's about it. And then we go back to Gabriel. Why? Are you sexist? Do you not like Grace? I mean, she's kind of a bitch at this point, but she gets better. Books.
Books on the occult. Here we go. Vampires, witchcraft, ghosts, Asian spirits. Lycanthropes.
Yeah. Want her to get worse?
How did you get in here?
Oh, hi.
How did you unlock the door? Oh, I see.
All right. Look, let's just drop all the pretense, okay? Obviously, I found the passageway. I know what's been going on in this little Alpinian love nest, and really, I couldn't care less. If you want to screw around with your employer, that's none of my business. But what I won't put up with is assisting the Schottenjäger crap. I gave up school to work on this stuff because I thought it was important. I'm doing the research that Gabriel wanted, and so help me, I'm going to be doing more than just research this time around. And I'm not going to sit around and wait for him to call and give me permission. And if you don't like it, it's just too damn bad!
Okay, fine. You do the damn research.
Ryan, that's why I didn't say anything right then, because I knew this.
Damn it.
I knew this was coming. So we have Lycanthropes, Lore and Law by Jennings. And then we have the letter that was in the book. Book first. Best game indeed. Alright. There's a bit of stuff that she's going to read aloud. I'm glad I don't have to do it. The Ways of the Wolf.
There are two categories of werewolf cases: false or lycanthropic disorder cases and genuine werewolf cases. Lycanthropic disorder. Lycanthropic disorder is a mental condition in which the subject
called a lycanthrope, believes that he or she is a werewolf. The subject does not actually change shape, but is nevertheless capable of being as dangerous as an actual werewolf. Most cases of supposed werewolfery are really the work of lycanthropic disorder victims, man to beast. In real werewolves, a physical change to wolf form does occur. The change can be voluntary, at will, or can be forced by certain cycles of the moon and certain sounds, such as howling.
I love the werewolf structure, the rules of how everything works, the minutia of it in this game. It's very detailed and it makes a lot of sense in the way that it in its fantasy sense, but
Werewolves and immortality. Werewolves are immune from aging and from most physical diseases due to the constant regeneration of their physical tissue. They can therefore be virtually immortal. However, they can be killed by any wound that destroys the heart or the brain, or any form of death that causes brain or heart damage, such as hanging or other oxygen deprivation methods. The mind of a werewolf. Though primarily a true wolf while in wolf form, there is some proof that the werewolf retains enough knowledge to assist his killing. Recognition of victims, evasion of traps, and human cunning have all been seen on werewolf cases.
what? Oh, his torso. Okay. There was a verbal slapdown indeed.
Becoming a werewolf. There are several ways to become a werewolf. They include being given the power of shape-shifting through sorcery, being cursed by someone whom you have wronged in some way, called the Lyconia curse, being bitten by a werewolf, and being born to a werewolf. In each case, the blood of the subject becomes tainted or cursed. Damnation. A person who becomes a werewolf against his will, birth, curse, or bite, is not completely damned until he tastes of human blood. Once he does, his soul is eternally damned and nothing may redeem him. Even without tasting of human blood, however, as long as the taint lays upon the immortal soul, it cannot enter into heaven and will remain chained to the mortal plane upon death.
You thought vampires were immortal. Yeah, sure. Doesn't mean werewolves can't be too.
Werewolf packs. Like real wolves, werewolves can live alone for many years, yet the instinct for a pack often leads them away from their secretive lifestyles into revealing their nature to a priest or close associate, or converting another to werewolfery for companionship. This is when the otherwise cagey werewolf opens himself to detection. Werewolf packs cause immense destruction. A pack consists of one werewolf who became a werewolf through sorcery, birth, or curse. In other words, his is the original tainted blood. This werewolf is called the alpha werewolf. The remaining werewolves in the pack are called beta werewolves because they became werewolves through the bite of the alpha and carry the alpha's tainted blood. Alpha and beta werewolves. The relationship between alpha and beta werewolves is a complex one. Once a subject is bitten by a werewolf, his or her life and death are doomed to the werewolf curse. The victim does, however, have some hope. As long as they themselves do not taste of human blood, the curse is reversible. If the alpha werewolf is killed through some action of the beta's curse is broken. It is important to note that whether the beta werewolf was bitten by the alpha werewolf himself or by another beta, it is the alpha who must be destroyed, the source of the original tainted blood. It is also an interesting note that since betas and alphas share the same common blood, an alpha cannot physically harm a beta of his own bloodline by his own hand without inflicting the same injury upon himself. However, if a beta is harmed or killed by another, it does not affect the alpha. Symptoms of werewolfery. When hunting for a werewolf, it is important to remember that your biggest clues will come through your suspects' personalities. Becoming a werewolf is not transparent, no matter how the victim tries to hide it. The tainted subhuman blood greatly alters the subject's own mind and personality, even physical appearance. Therefore, look for symptoms in your human suspects that include increasing violence, increasing aggression, unprovoked rages, insomnia, restlessness, and other bizarre behavior. Unfortunately, over time, these symptoms can be brought under control, so do not rely upon them exclusively.
Yeah, I'll do Too Long Didn't Read after this, yeah. That's fine.
A good example of this comes from a case reported by the ancient priesthood society Manos del Sol of Brazil. A rash of werewolf killings there was tracked to a high-ranking officer in the army. The society became aware of the man mainly through rumors of his violent behavior and changed personality. The case was successfully resolved with a man's capture.
Manos del Sol. Men of the Sun? I wonder if they're like Schottenjägers, only Brazilian.
Okay, so basically, werewolves can get infected either by being born from another werewolf, getting bitten by a werewolf, or getting cursed by, like, a witch or something, or some other sorcery, I guess. And they would be the alpha wolf. Anyone that they convert is a beta wolf, and the beta wolves, if a werewolf drinks or eats a human, they're gonna go to hell. Is the idea. If they don't, they can still reverse the curse and get rid of their lycanthropy by killing the alpha. So yeah, beta wolves are less buggy than alpha wolves. Yeah. Oh, also, if the alpha can't harm his beta wolves, and also if he does harm one of his wolves, he receives the same injury. All right. What do we got here? Oh, I need to read that note. What you looking for, Grace? Oh. Right. You shouldn't even know about that book yet.
Journal of Victor Ritter.
Because I haven't read the note yet. The letter. Thomas. The doctor's a werewolf. Thomas is a werewolf. Alright. We need to read the letter first. Letter to Ludwig II, or Ludwig II. King Ludwig, whatever, okay.
4th of March, 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all Bavaria. I beg your forgiveness for my forthrightness in this letter, but I fear terribly for your Majesty's safety, and thus have no time for subtlety. I have heard that the one they call the Black Wolf is close to your Highness. I have been investigating this man for reasons I cannot name at present, and I have learned that he is extremely dangerous and can only have the most dire of motives at heart in anything he pursues.
Indeed. 1864, right, okay.
I beg your Highness only this. Please do not see this man alone, nor even with your servants only to guard you. I promise you, all will be made clear very shortly when my investigation is complete. For now, only keep yourself safe. Your most grateful servant, Christian von Ritter, Schloss Ritter, Rittersburg, Bavaria.
The Black Wolf, remember that. And remember that werewolves are immortal unless they're killed through a brain injury, a heart injury, or suffocated, or whatever. But otherwise they heal really fast. Kind of like Wolverine or something. Yeah. So, yeah, and she pulled down the dude's journal of the dude that wrote that letter. Schottenjägers keep very good journals. Yeah, it's kind of important. Wait a minute. This is much earlier. Maybe that wasn't the same one. Anyways.
Numerous deaths at the hands of a marauding wolf being recorded in a neighboring county, I set out to see if I could determine the cause. There had been rumors of a werewolf, and the dark signs did indeed seem to be present. The deaths had all occurred within a 40-kilometer range of woods, and at the heart was the village of Alfing. My assistant and I set a trap a short distance from the village. Though the beast had shown a propensity for human flesh, livestock had also been taken.